Now, showing you some testimonies today. And again, this is not gimmick, Photoshop. This is not to convince you so you can buy the iTera Care. This is to show to you that this device has changed and has helped a lot of people all over the world. Let me show you with this first one. Now, this is Mr. Sheikh Dr. Ismail Qasim Al-Fakir Ilala. He's a Jimenez, means he is really honored as one of the top, like a pope in the Muslim community. He is featured in the Time magazine. All right. He has a lot of global influence. He has a lot of followers, millions of them all over the world. He's met with presidents, prime ministers all over the world. As you can see, this man is highly respected in his field as a spiritual guru, as an imam in the Muslim community now, but he has a problem. His leg has this really painful problem. He's unable to walk. And the doctor said, we're going to cut this. We're going to amputate this because it's eating your flesh. Now, someone somewhere posted the iTera Care in the social media, and his secretary found it. So he contacted them. In other words, they were able to experience iTera Care. They've done the first demonstration. Now, this first therapy, as you can see, a box of tissue was finished because the liquid, the fluid from the leg started to gush out like a faucet, you know. They have to dry it out. When they started blowing this liquid, the pus started to be removed. And guess what happens? It felt so good. After few therapies and several therapies, he got better. Look at his leg. Got better. The wounds healed. The wounds closed. The pus was removed. And he was able to walk better. Because of that, he asked to meet the owner of the company, Dr. Stephen Lai. And he said, can you appoint me as a global product ambassador? The owner of the company, Private International, immediately signed the contract, making him the global product ambassador. Now, and from that day on, he started sharing this iTera Care to all his followers all over the world. Amazing. He's like the evangelist of the iTera Care. And in fact, he gave his testimony during the first year anniversary in Malaysia. That was last Sunday. Oh my gosh, we were so blessed. This guy is on fire, even with his age. And he shares this to all over the world, to his followers. And the finale was he lifted the iTera Care to one of the biggest mosques. And he said, this iTera Care is a gift from God. For him to say that, that is something, guys. That is something for us to look into. All right. Severe pain on the leg and the back that is suffered by this lady for over 4 years. This lady was in pain. And in fact, his knee, they have this fluid in the knee that when they extract this fluid, it's almost a half full. All right. And it makes this very inconvenient, so painful. They have to spend so much money to do surgery. As you can see, when she sits down, she's in pain. When she gets up on bed, she's in pain. That pain has been going on for 4 years. And someone introduced the iTera Care. And after just using the iTera Care for 10 days, look at her. She's walking so like, oh my gosh, this put me into tears because I know this lady. And today, she is an active distributor of the iTera Care and sharing this to all his family and friends all over the world. Amazing result. We've got hair color and growth. If you're asking regeneration of cells, here you go. The hair that's white turned black after 2 months of using the iTera Care. And we've got here bone cartilage growth, regrowth. This is an x-ray taken by the doctor. As you can see, there is a bone to bone, all right, before using the iTera Care. And after using the iTera Care for 6 weeks, I was also surprised that the cartilage grew back. Wow, this is in 6 weeks. This is to show to you that the frequency can regenerate those cells back again for growth and for healing. That is amazing. We got rheumatoid arthritis, guys. This lady is unable to close and open her hands, but after 15 minutes of using the iTera Care, she's able to open and close her hands. Varicose veins in just 2 months, gone using the iTera Care device. Isn't that amazing? We've got aneurysm of this 28-year-old man, young man, very young, but because of the aneurysm, he was almost in a vegetative state and was admitted to one of the most expensive hospitals in the Philippines. All right. And a friend of mine went to his place, started blowing, guys, all right, with declaration. And again, here, thoughts and feelings. While he was blowing, he was saying, every cell in your body is healthy. You're going to walk again. And guess what happens? After 5 days of using the iTera Care device, this is another wonderful, heartfelt story right here. He's able to walk. And guys, after 10 days, he was discharged from the hospital. And today, is really getting better every single time. Now, this is ascites disease, like the fluid gets stored in her body, and it looks like she's pregnant, but she's not pregnant. She has this disease called ascites disease and renal immune disorder. Now, this has been going on, and it's been there for years. It's very uncomfortable. She's in pain. She cannot sleep well. It is really making a toll on her physical body. But guys, after 7 weeks, it took her a long time, something happened. The fluid went out from her navel, belly button, and this one basin was filled with these bubbles. These are protein. Oh, wow. And yeah, this is the great part. After 3 months, she's well. She's working like a normal mother in the house. And I just heard last week that she found a job and she's working back to normal life. This iTera Care has changed her life. We've got broken knee. This guy had an accident in one of the malls in the Philippines called SM Naga. And this happened 2 years ago. And after that, all right, he's in pain, unable to stretch his leg. He cannot stretch his leg. Every time he sleeps, it has to be bent that way. And he was in pain. All right. And again, my friend went there, started doing the demonstration. After 30 minutes, guess what happened? He sat down and he wants to walk. My friend said, no, you cannot do that. And after 14 days, he's better. All right. He went to the same mall where he had the accident, brought his family, and he said, bro, I'm getting better thanks to iTera Care. 2 years locked in the room. After using it for 14 days, he was able to go out and live his life again. This device has really changed lives. We've got COVID vaccine. I know this is a very sensitive topic to most people, especially those who are vaccinated. But this is to show you guys that this guy, after his COVID vax injection, all right, he had this 17 weeks of problem, like he's unable to walk and balance. And on top of that, he has eczema, the skin problems. He was in this state. His wife was in tears and crying. The family was so concerned. This is the side effects of the COVID vax. And a lot of people have this problem, all right? Now, someone introduced the iTera Care, and guess what happened? After 3 days of blowing, this guy started to walk down the stairs. And on the 15th day, as you can see, there was none to nothing of that shaking and tremor after 15 days. And today, he is one of the evangelists, one of the warriors. And he shares this iTera Care to a lot of his friends, those who are COVID vaccinated, and his community is growing together with him and his wife. I'm very proud of this, guys. All right, keep doing what you're doing. Affect more lives, all right, using the iTera Care. We've got this 3-year-old girl who has meningitis and sepsis. This is not just an ordinary type of infection. You know what I mean? This little girl, they thought that she's not going to make it. They have to insert a tube, a hose, an NGT for her to survive and eat. And the parents was like almost hopeless. And again, this lady who holds the microphone is holding the microphone. She is the Pedra. She has the iTera Care. And she said, why don't you try this device? They started using, and in a matter of weeks, this little girl is better. And today, she's a normal little girl you can see running around, playing, and her life is still full ahead of her. So thanks to this pediatrician and thanks to iTera Care. All right, we've got kidney failure, creatinine level went down from 8.2 to 2.8 in using this iTera Care and drinking the charged water. This happens in 2 months' time. And so these guys, from having 3 to 2 times of dialysis, now it's a month, once in a month dialysis, and these lives are changed because of the iTera Care. So if you know someone who have kidney problems, kidney failure, who has dialysis, guys, you can highly recommend this product because it can definitely help them. We've got skin problems. This device is so effective to help relieve skin problems. We've got this severe psoriasis. All right, this is a mother of a friend. You can see on September, and after 2 months, 95% better. They have used a lot of dermas and creams and all the sort to no effect. But after using the iTera Care in just 2 months, and today she's well and better. Now, we have skin disorder for 3 years. The red patches on the skin got better in 4 days. Another psoriasis with this little girl. Wow. In 4 months' time, using the Pro, baby skin is back. We've got vitiligo case got better after 5 months, and scalp psoriasis better in 5 days' time. Wow, amazing. Now we've got instant result in just 30 minutes. You can do this. All right, amazing result. It's like a beauty salon, natural, reverse anti-aging. As you can see, those lines on the eyes gone in 30 minutes. All right, we've got this glowing effect on the face, and dark spot on the eyes also gone. Wow, amazing. And I'm talking about 30 minutes of using and blowing on the face. We've got this guy. His name is Mr. Shankar. All right, I took a photo with him. This was in India. And you know what the doctor told him? You have a colorectal immune disorder or cancer. The doctor said, you're not going to live more than 6 months, man. All right, you got to say bye-bye. But he's a warrior, and he said no. All right, and then luckily, someone introduced the iTera Care. He started blowing it on his colon area, crazy, like 5 to 10 times every day, and drinking a lot of charged water. And guess what happened? After 6 months, he went back to the doctor, and the doctor was surprised. What did you do? You are cancer-free. That is amazing. All right. Now, let me show you a review by James Ive. This was done in June 2020. A research done by Riken Center of Advanced Photonics. They have discovered that terahertz can somehow offer a potential treatment for cancer. Again, this is science. And science is now using the terahertz for a lot of health benefits and a lot of health and wellness aspects. All right, this is truly amazing. We've got the last one here. This was 2 weeks ago. The priest already came to the house to offer the soul of this dying lady. As you can see, the priest already prayed. And for some reason, the son said, hey, I have a device. Why don't we try blowing and using this device on our grandmother? All right, they started blowing it for hours and hours. Guess what? After several hours, she's back to life. Look at her. Look at her. She started dancing. All right. There's a phone with the music. She started dancing. And this is to show you guys that this device can truly help even with this state. Until today, she's still alive. Until today, she's still alive. This is such an amazing, amazing result. iTera Care is really giving back that cells, that's energy, giving back the life that is needed. All right. Amazing. Now,